Guys, bonjour, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another intuitive message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Why are you struggling? I hear struggling. What are you struggling with? Balance. Balance of masculine, feminine energy, balance of workload, family life versus personal life. Power on the bottom. Okay, the challenge. It's power. Reclaiming your power. Anyway, power positions change. You don't fear change, or something could be changing. What you should be focusing on is your dreams, your intuition. Okay. What's in the past position? Faith or lack of faith. What's in a potential future position? Freedom. This feels like an occult. How you feel about yourself. Youthful, vibrant. You got away from something, is what I feel like. What's the energy around you? It's discerning. People want to make sure you don't tell on them, or something you saw that aroused suspicion, that made you want to get away for dear life. Hopes and fears, shadow self. You're facing them. You know, you want to make sure you are in a healthy space, you know, as to how could you have even fell for a thing like that, whatever it may be. I feel like it's an occult. But your hope is restored. This is my star, my Aquarius, the star card in the tarot deck, like the major arcana. This is in the final outcome. I'll put my feather on top of it. All right. Somebody may feel like they have power over you, or may think they can take a precedence over you, or have mind control. May have broken your spirit down. You've been a part of something. There's somebody who's in a polygynous situation. Nothing wrong with polygyny when done correctly. But what I feel like is this person was manipulated. This person had power over this person. You don't need power over someone to be married to them in a polygynous situation. In the holy book, it says, marry 2 or 3 or 4 women. But if you fear you cannot be just, then you just marry the one. In another holy book, it says, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Something to that effect. So it's not frowned upon to be married. The point of it is to curb a man's desires because he's made to love women. So a man has that ability to be in love with 50 different women at one time without slighting the first from the last. So just because he fell in love with another woman does not mean you did anything wrong. It does not mean he doesn't love you. It means it has nothing to do with you. That is a man's nature. Women can have love for more than one person, but will only be in love with one person at a time. And that's the difference. This is where we are not hardwired the same. Men are not like women, and vice versa. This man loves women, but all men do. Even if you see a same-sex oriented man, he still has a lot of female friends. So even if it's not the traditional way of loving women, he still loves women. That's his nature. Sanctuary. This person was your sanctuary, or this place was your sanctuary. These sisters, sister wives, these polygynous, your co-wives were your sanctuary. You felt powerful there in a challenging position. So what changed? Something changed. That stricken your faith. It challenged your faith. But what you should be focused on is your intuition. Something is plaguing, something showed up in your dream, and you're being called to focus on your intuition. Yeah, this person loves to sleep. But your strength is, you don't have a problem changing. You're evolving spiritually. Changing the winds is what I hear. Okay. A change is in the winds. You're going to be freed from this circumstance. You will remarry again, but you'll be free from this particular circumstance. So there's some abuse allegations could be surrounding this whole experience. Discerning could be the environmental attitude. Your sister wives could have ganged up on you. They could have been jealous or envious of you. I think what this looks like is you take a lot of precedence in how you look. Insanely beautiful, like well put together, well poised, mannerism intact, spirituality, connection with God intact. Like you take it very serious. And you could have had jealous co-wives that could have played a nasty trick on you to make you look crazy. But your nature is just, you're very sexy and alluring. This man was probably more in love with you in a way where it didn't show like that, or show up like that, or he didn't show up like that in his other connections. So with this particular group of girls, 3 other girls against 1, they did something to affect you. And you trusted these girls and they betrayed you. But when I split the deck, you know, the strength card is here because you're the star, and intention. So you realize these people had ill intentions towards you. And believe you me, it puts you on a straight and narrow path, because you definitely put your all into this circumstance. And this could be God elevating you, evolving you past being dependent on these girls and this man. You could have spiritual abilities beyond your religion, and these girls played a nasty trick or persuaded this man, and they used their femininity to downplay you to this man, and this man could have divorced you. That's what it sounds like. But you are protected when I shuffled the cards. You are loved. You have protection. You are safe. Your faith will be restored, because you have hope in the final outcome. But you almost went down the wrong path, because you were not sure how to handle this. This is a big test for you. But your religion, this was your sanctuary. That's why you took it so hard. Freedom. Grace. Yeah, I get that from your character, with balance. Sanctuary. Grace. Like, you didn't put up a fight or nothing. You left very gracefully. You departed from this experience gracefully. But now that you left, the dynamic changed. The power is off. The whole experience is off. The man is in a sunken place, and these women were wolves in sheep's clothing. They don't have the husband they thought they would have now that you're gone, because he was very much in love with you. And it changed the dynamic of other relationships. But that's not to say that his love for you was the basis of the other relationships, because they were there first. Yeah. But you will be celebrated. You're being celebrated. Okay? Because you're pure. You could be an earth angel, even though you practice solely religion and no other abilities, like supernatural abilities or spiritual talents. You have them, you just don't focus on them as much, or not in that way. Whew. You see, I have faith here as a young person on this card, faith. You're traveling. I hear back to Chile. It's like, you know, like the girls over there are rough. They're very rough. It's a mirror. The man could have been your twin flame, while they could have been soulmates. They don't have the same connection, the same dynamic. So your energy shifted the man to want to chase you. But in a relationship, you chased him. You were all about him. All right, let's wrap it up. Oh, purity, I wanted to come back out again. So these people tried to drag you through the mud, is what I hear. They tried to taint your image or have assassination of character. Women, all behind your freedom of expression. You can be very eccentric, okay? You know how to be yourself with the choice card. You don't blind follow nobody. They couldn't manipulate you, so they manipulated the situation. Censoring everything about this whole dynamic. Y'all, they were in the same house. Everybody was in the same house, and everything evolved around you. You don't even worry about karma because you're graceful, which set the wheels for karma for these people. And they're being exposed. They have egg on their face. My child is spoiled. Don't worry about him. Again, with the intuition, something showed up in your dreams. But you have to transition out. You have to transition out of that environment to receive your abundance. And then you got union right there. Hold on. So you could have, so in your dream, while you were dreaming, it could have been, you could have saw something that showed you going, you're being called to go because you have these supernatural abilities. Could be psychic, bluntly put, or have a super strong intuition, and it told you the situation where there's deception, and to use discernment and to remove yourself. That there's going to be a tower moment, and to be patient, okay? And you're seeking wisdom. It's going to bring about wisdom. Your angels, see, they're there to protect you. So I'm going to use a different deck to further explain. See, bright destiny. It evolved you in some way or another, in some huge way or another. Gelato Goddess. See, you're not just fixated on just a religion. There's a brave girl right there. You see that? 5 represents change. 10,000 different flavors. Like, you are not just one thing. You are extraordinarily talented in a lot of things. You can be West Indian, Lionhearted. 26 could be, you could be 26. Or 8 could be significant, but that's progressive 5 to an 8. Okay? You're a free spirit, 22. You could be a master number 22. That's why you don't fit the bill with these other people. The Madonna of Roses. And you became a butterfly, 43 or 7. So you got 4, 5, 7, 8. All right. Going into an 11, 29. You can never, these people try to take one mass to your conglomerate and fixate on that, or try to shrink you and tell you who you're supposed to be or how you should behave in order to keep your husband. And you let them know passionately but gracefully to water their own garden. They didn't like that because they were challenged and they turned on you. You got 2 cards here that represent Leo energy, or a few other cards. Grace is there, hope, integrity. I see the strength card in the tarot deck. But what's in store for you is worth way more than what this man had. Weak spiritual muscles, I heard, because he was married to a lot of devils. Like, these other 3 women were devils. And it puts you on your, it aligns you to your higher self and your spiritual path. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.